All right, welcome to episode numero 4 of Underwhelming Expectations. I am your host, Noah, also known as Leviathan, also known as Chocolate Thunder, also known as Captain Price, also known as Poe from the Teletubbies.
How many names do you
Shush,
have?
shush, 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 shush.
Okay.
Also known as Smo, also known.
Smo?
Yeah, dude, thick boy.
That's
So
a
you'd be,
that's a
I'd
thick
be,
ass boy.
I'd
Damn.
be Smo and you'd be Ornstein. See, I was gonna introduce you as Ornstein,
Oh,
but
okay.
now you fucking ruined it.
I got you.
Anyways,
I'm
my
sorry.
co-host here,
Okay.
Parker, also known as
Hello.
Operator X, also known as Conrad Nation here, coming back at you with the Minecraft review.
Hold on, wait. I don't review Minecraft, alright? I review mods. And
Also known as Yoshikage Kira
shit. Yoshikage
and Kosaku
Oh my
Kawajiri.
god, that's a lot of fucking names.
It's the
like-
same person, you
That's like-
dope.
I know, but I'm just saying that's like 6 names.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah,
Welcome.
we're here. We got some things to talk about today.
Welcome.
A few things.
Sure, go ahead. Start off.
So I want to start talking about anime because we haven't really delved into anime for a good
Okay.
bit here.
Sure.
All right. And so we can talk about what we've been watching at the time.
Okay.
I finished the new season of Bakke that was on Netflix.
Oh, that's right. You were talking about that in episode 1, I think.
Super fucking. Do you know anything about Bakke?
No, you
by any
told.
chance?
All I know is what you said in the previous episodes.
Did you never watch it when Funimation used to actually have a TV channel?
No, when Funimation actually had its TV channel, I watched Hade and Goo, I watched Blue Gender,
Oh yeah.
I watched Samurai
Did
Champloo.
you watch Holix XXX?
No, I didn't.
Ugh, disgusting, dude.
It's mainly
That
like
had the-
their
that
first
had the
shows,
weirdest fucking art style.
like
dude.
whenever their time slot. It was like the 7 p.m. to
Yeah.
maybe like 9 p.m. time slot is the one that I
Yeah.
watched.
Anyways, Bakke, it's not a reboot or anything. It's a continuation. I know he looks different, but
He's big.
I can't do anything about that. Yeah. Instead of having red hair, a ginger, he's now brown haired.
Oh,
So,
okay.
anyways, so Bakke's fucking ridiculous. It kind of like pisses me off though because it's like those animes that are 2D with 3D animation.
Oh, you mean
no.
like Berserk?
Don't. I knew you were gonna bring up Berserk. Okay, listen. On comparison, the CG between Bakke and Berserk's 2016 anime,
Yeah.
it's comparable
dude.
very closely. It's
Is
very
it
close.
really?
Okay.
Wow.
So, and the thing about Bakke though is that it didn't let the 3D take hold of the entire show like Berserk did. Berserk really fucking went
Yeah,
for the 3D
they're,
shit.
they're really
24/7.
strange. Like watching through Berserk, you realize that they didn't really know when to switch over from 3D into 2D, and it caused a lot of very strange, I don't know, just real strange moments where it was like, why is it animated like this? Like they're just kind of sitting around. Why is it fucking 3D rendered? Like you would figure that 3D is safe for fight scenes and like action
So,
type shit.
Bakke is actually the opposite.
Mhm.
Majority of the fights are 2D, but there are some moments in the fights where they're three-dimensional models. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they look like PS2 graphic models,
Oh
dude.
hell yeah!
It looks like an MGS3, but just cell shaded with a lot of lines and indents.
What do you
for,
think
for muscle tone and stuff?
What do you think they edited in? Is it like Blender or do they
Yeah.
use? They use
I guarantee it's probably Blender because that's just the cheapest thing to use, as well as just like it being the easiest thing to get. Because a
Right.
lot of other 3D software is really expensive, especially on the production level of like a TV show.
Yeah.
That shit can be really fucking expensive.
But Blender is
But-
like, you can make shit look good in Blender though.
Oh hell yeah, dude! If you
I've
know
seen
how
good
to
stuff in
model, you can
Blender.
do anything. Dude.
Yeah.
I wish I could model. Anyways, so Bakke, this whole Netflix like adaptation of it, or the Netflix continuation of it, is so fucking good. It's amazing. I love it, and I've read the Bakke manga, not like fully or up to date. I stopped after like the first major arc of like the underground like fighting club after Bakke won it, and the Netflix adaptation takes place after that. So
Oh, okay.
it was like years and years and years and years since the anime. But
So it's not even really an
dude.
adaptation so much as it is
it's
like
more
a
of a continuation.
Yeah.
A continuation with a huge hiatus in
Right.
between. But dude, Let me talk about how wacky this shit is. So it's factual in the sense of it's about like fighting styles and martial arts
Right,
and
you
stuff.
mentioned that earlier.
And some of this shit, it sounds so unbelievable, but then you can like cross-reference it with like actual fighting styles and actual like techniques and stuff, and it's real. And they have done so much like digging on this shit. They went as far as to, so back in the day when Muhammad Ali was at his best, right? He actually fought other people that weren't in boxing. He fought kickboxers and stuff like that too. And way back when, people were saying that like his fighting style, you know how, okay, so this, I'm going to explain it to you as like somebody who doesn't know how to box at all, because I do, but I think of it a little bit differently. So there's usually 3 major fighting styles to boxing, okay?
Right.
There's your speed type, which is, you know, your hands up but kind of spread out so you can kind of move and dodge. It's the balance of attack and defense. You have your power hitters, which focus less on speed and more of taking hits and finding spots to throw out a punch, right? And then when Muhammad Ali came up on the scene, he made freestyle, free-form stance. You know, he always has his arms down and shit. It's a completely different shit. And in Bakke, what happens is that they take his style of boxing and they make it so it seems to appear more in the use of martial arts. So it's called Muhammad Ali Mixed Martial Arts or martial arts.
Yeah.
And there's a part in it where Muhammad Ali fights Bakke's dad, which is like the strongest person in the fucking world. He's such a dickhead.
Jesus.
But dude, he's so strong. Anyways, and he beats Muhammad Ali. And he ends up becoming really good friends with him. And then Muhammad Ali has a son, and he does boxing, but he takes the Muhammad Ali martial arts to like the next level. And then the whole arc that just happened is like these Chinese like fucking Sea Kings. That's what they're called. They're like martial arts masters.
Sea King.
Yeah, but it's super sick. I implore anybody who's seen even a little bit of Bakke to watch it. If you like grappling, if you like really informative fighting styles, if you have done MMA, if you've done karate, if you've done a bunch of different fighting stuff, then this is like the show for you to watch, because there's so much shit happening and the story is actually really good. But other than that, I also started watching Overlord. I binged the fuck out of Overlord.
What is Overlord about?
Oh, Overlord, it's one of those isekai animes.
Oh, okay.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those, and it's the guy, you've probably seen him before. It's about fucking Ainzel Gon, and he's like a big skeleton magician looking guy.
Einzel Schmeinzel.
And it's basically just an isekai. If you guys are watching and you don't know what an isekai is this new genre of anime where it basically takes the trope of, oh, normal guy, and it gets transported to a fantasy world and he's stuck there. That's the isekai.
Very I won't even say stereotypical, but it's very common nowadays that's what this show's about.
It's so common.
I think Konosuba is the one that popularized it.
Do you remember when Rock Lee had his SD series, his Chibi series?
Yes, I do remember that. Yep.
So they did that with isekai animes. They put all the isekai main characters in a high school together.
Oh god.
And it's really funny because they're fucking like Konosuba's like main group is just fucking out there. They're really funny and they're not like grounded in that fantasy role play at all. They're just a bunch of dickheads who are stuck with each other. But so I watched that, and then I rewatched part 4 of Jojo.
Oh, dude, I really
love it.
It's so. I've been trying to scratch the Jojo itch, and I don't know. I've been rewatching part 5, but sometimes like part 5 doesn't cut it for me, and I think it's just the earlier episodes because it starts off kind of slow. But
have you read any of the one-shots?
No, I have not. Wait, what do you mean? Read the one-shots?
The one-shot... Well, I mean, besides, like, the OVAs that Kishibe Rohan got, but the actual manga one-shots.
No.
Like about George Joestar, Joseph's dad.
Oh, dude. No, I shouldn't read those.
Dead Man's Fantasies or Dead Man's Dreams
about
Yoshikage Kira after...
Oh, dude.
Part 4 when he died.
Fuck.
And he's like a completely different person, and he's trying to remember what happened to him.
Damn.
That's really cool,
I need
too.
to read that.
And he has like a whole new outfit. He's got like a bowler hat and like a cool tie. He still has Killer Queen too, which is super sick. He just doesn't know anything. And he's like a Grim Reaper.
Damn.
That's like his thing. It's super sick. Amazing art. Super cool. I was talking to Rachel the other day about the Kishibe Rohan OVAs because I was asking her if she saw all of them. But she hasn't. She didn't see that last one. That last one. The Run.
The two of them just came out. The Run and
the two. The Run and then the one about the guy at the confessional. Dude, that was a weird episode. Had me fucking going, dude.
Yeah, it was great.
That shit was wild. I like the Kishibe Rohan OVAs like because they're not really bound to stands. And it's not stand fights per se. It's just like weird, spooky, spiritual kind of shit.
For instance, like the Run barely even has Heaven's Door in it, like at all.
Yeah.
Because the other guy isn't even a stand user. He's just a fucking dude.
He's Hermes, dude. He's blessed by Hermes.
He's been blessed.
That shit made me cringe when his muscles on his calves
dude, yeah, they
turned
fucking
wings.
Formed at the wings. I was like,
and on his back, yeah,
yikes.
I was like, holy shit, dude. That shit was wild, dude. I can't believe he fucking fell out of the window, and it's left open to where like Rohan's like, I don't know if he's died
he's like,
or
I'm
if
just
he
not
survived,
even gonna check.
I gotta get the fuck out of
he's
here
like,
now.
I'm not gonna fucking bother with this shit, bro.
I gotta get the fuck out of here. Dude, I thought that shit was fucking wild. That when he was at his girlfriend's apartment, and she's just like, "Hey, get the fuck out, leave!" He's like, "Okay," and he climbs out the window on like the rock climbing, little like bits on the wall.
He's like a little fucking spider, dude. Just fucking.
That shit was fucking crazy.
She like comes home and her entire fucking house got turned into like a rock climbing wall or something.
Yeah.
She's like, "What the fuck is all this?" And he's like, "Oh, sorry, I turned your house into a rock climbing."
Did you like the fact that with the confessional when the very start of it when Rohan's sitting down with fucking Koichi and Okuyasu and Koichi's asking him to fucking make him speak Italian in preparation for part 5. And I'm like, oh my fucking god, dude, this was the point.
I wanted that that part to be so bad related with part 5. Like when Rohan goes to Italy, dude, I wanted so bad for it to be about part 5. I wanted like to see like
Diavolo like walking in the background or something.
Damn, that would have been so clean. I just wanted that.
I was on YouTube the other day, and in my recommendeds, it was a video of somebody reacting to all the Jojo openings, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that. It's the old guy, right?
It's the old guy, and there's a few other ones. There's one I watched the other day, and actually it got him to start watching Jojo, so he's been reacting to episodes of Jojo, and it's super cool. I love seeing shit like that because the openings are so amazing and different that it makes people curious about what's happening. But like it also pisses me off watching those because they'll watch the parts and they'll be like, "Oh, that's Jojo," and they'll go to the next one and he's like, "Oh, that's Jojo."
Oh, that
and
must
then
be the
part,
new Jojo.
That part 3, the second opening for part 3, where it's the pendulum swinging by and it's all the Jojos.
Oh, dude.
And they're like, but which one's Jojo?
But which one's
and I'm like, all of them. They're all Jojo.
Yeah, I'm Jojo. He's Jojo. We're all Jojo.
And also, like, because they're completely naive, right? They have no idea like what's in the openings.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes me like giggle, like you don't know what that means. You don't know about the mask. You don't know about the carving into the tree. Yeah. You don't know about Dio kissing fucking what's her face, dude.
Erina.
It's like, and then in the later parts, like part 3 onward, the endings at the end, the farther you get into the show, they change.
Yeah.
Dude, I was watching a guy who was watching the part 5 one with Diavolo when he stops everything.
Oh, you mean the which one is that? That's the
Well, there's 3 versions of it.
It has
actually.
a name, yeah, but I'm thinking of the name. It's called I think it's just fuck.
Fighting goal.
There's the Requiem version, Giorno's version, which is the final one. I think it's the Requiem version.
Requiem's the final one.
Okay, which one's Giorno version? I think is the second one then.
Giorno. So it starts out with just regular. It's Diavolo when he looks like the boss with his hair slicked back. Yeah. And then the second one is when he uses King Crimson and the concrete breaks apart. Yeah. And he sees what he sees. By the way. Yeah, he sees Giorno stab the arrow into him in his an epitaph. And then the third one is that again, but when he tries to punch him, that's when the what shit happened. Yeah. And then Requiem, and he poses and then fucking fights him. That sick, shit, dude. Seeing people react to that, or seeing people react to any of the openings where they're like, "Why is the same one playing? What's happening?" Yeah. What pisses me off though is that they always miss in part 4's last opening.
Oh
The
yeah, the
break
yeah,
down. That one.
Yeah, it goes back again to the
They
same
don't
thing.
notice that Yoshikage Kira at the start of the first one has the black hair, and then the second one it's black and white slick back. Nobody pays attention to it. Nobody ever
Yeah.
says anything, and I'm like, how do you not notice?
They
that
just,
this is,
I think they
this
just
isn't the
don't.
same
They're
person?
not paying attention to it. I think.
What are you fucking smooth brain? Do you
You
need
s-
fucking glasses, huh? Fucking
Microscopic
Poindexter
brain.
over here.
Jesus.
Fucking peel his eyelid back.
Hamster wheel
But, yeah.
powered brain.
That and what else was I watching? I rewatched the first movie of the classic Ghost in the Shell.
Oh damn.
That I am in love with that.
That's a great movie.
It's so nostalgic. That's whole style, that retro anime style, is so good, dude. I love it. The aesthetic of it is just amazing. That what they thought of like cyberpunk back then. Oh, dude, it doesn't even compare to this shit now. That's like vintage, like retro
For real.
cyberpunk, and I love it.
I've been watching. The only thing that I've been watching is Tower of God recently. Like just watching new episodes.
Yeah, you've been telling me about that. I still haven't gone
Dude,
around to
it's
watching that.
Fucking. So like it's weird. It has like mixed reviews because it started off as a webtoon, right? So it's still going as a webtoon, like One Piece. This shit has so many fucking episodes, but it's still going. And they release episodes every Wednesday, and I think they're on episode 12. Episode 12 just came out this Wednesday, and oh man, I like it a lot. I think it's super good. The only thing that irks me is that sometimes you can tell that it was written by an amateur, like some of the writing. It's not written by like a studio or anything. It's just like a dude or whatever writing. Sometimes you can just tell because of what happens in the plot. Like sometimes it just seems something that a fucking dude would just write, like a fanfic or something like that.
Yeah.
Only sometimes, but most of the time it's very well fucking great, and the animation is superb. And it's,
I love the animation.
produced
I
by
love it.
fucking.
It looks so much. I don't know.
It's very
more
clean.
Detailed. Like when they scrunch their eyes together, like angry, like you can see the lines, the
lines and
indentation
shit,
on their
yeah.
forehead, and it's like, oh, dude, that's like Durarara-esque emotion.
No, for sure. I mean, the fucking like. I'll give a brief we're only on episode 12, but dude, like some of the shit that's happened so far, I'm like, how the fuck does this series keep going after this shit? Like, I have no idea what's supposed to happen after this. It's like that after every single episode. But yeah, basically there's this fucking kid, and he was just found in like a cave or something, and the person who found him wants to climb the Tower of God, which is obviously the fucking name of the show. But the tower is like hard as shit to climb, and hella people die on it and stuff. But if you reach the top, you pretty much become a god. So that's why it's so fucking hard to climb. But so many people try to enter in the tower, and there's like tests and shit to get to the top, and there's like hella floors and stuff. But yeah, so this chick finds the main character in a cave, and then she leaves him to go climb the tower. But the kid became so attached to the person who found him that he joined her to climb the tower, even though she didn't want him to, because she wanted to leave him behind and just climb the tower herself. And the kid was just trying to follow her, and they got separated. And so now the whole story is basically revolving around the kid, who's... It's very interesting, too, because the webtoon is Korean. So the webtoon is Korean, so the names are Korean. The names are like a Korean translation. So the kid's name, the main character's name is in English is Bam, like B-A-M. But in Japanese, they
Like
don't
Bam
call him.
Margera?
Yeah, they don't call him Bamu. They call him Yoru. Because
this is like a Street Fighter thing, like a Bison and Vega thing.
yeah, exactly.
That's what
So
it
his
is.
name is Yoru, which means like night in Japanese, but it's not supposed to mean night because Yoru means like something different in Korean. I don't fucking know. It's like a whole ass thing, but it's super interesting. I highly recommend it. I would at least check it out. Watch the first episode because it's super interesting, and if you actually like it, then there's only 12 episodes to catch up on right now.
I'll get around to it at some point. I have another thing, still within the topic of anime, because I don't think I've ever asked you this before. What anime did you enjoy that you feel like you shouldn't have? Like it's your guilty pleasure. Like it's so not popular or not good, and you still enjoy it.
Oh, dude, not popular or not good? Man.
Either one of those. I'm just
honestly
trying to
probably
generalize it.
before you said not popular or not good, I was thinking Citrus, but Citrus is like an ecchi teen love story type.
Citrus.
Yeah,
What
it's
does
like
that
a.
sound?
It's pretty good. It's like a. It's
Etchy like Sekirei kind of etchy?
I would just look it up. I wouldn't discuss it on the show.
Oh, damn.
But now that you said not popular, honestly, probably fucking Berserk, the new adaptation. It's my guilty pleasure.
Really?
Because I watched it before I read about like all the people not liking it, and
Dude.
so I formed an opinion of it before I watched the old anime. And B, before I read any reviews or read anybody talking about it. So I literally went from watching the 3 Netflix movies, which were fantastic, into watching
the Golden Age.
the Golden Age. So the first, second, and third movies, and then went straight into the 2016 anime. And honestly, I did think at the time that the anime sucked, or not the anime, but the animation per se, like the 3D rendering and shit wasn't very good. But I thought that, and the sound effects were obviously fucking garbage as well. But past that, I mean, I felt like the voice acting was good, and the story writing and the plot telling was still pretty good.
Here's the thing. I will give Berserk the 2016-2017 adaptation. So, the voice acting was halfway there, subpar at best. I really like Guts' voice actor.
Yeah, as always.
A lot. So good.
Right.
I like Griffin. I like some of the OG guys Band of the Hawk guys that actually survived.
Right.
It was okay. The sword clang really bothered me, but like the icing on the cake for me, which is why I will never forget Berserk. The soundtrack.
Oh man.
The music is so.
I agree,
good,
man.
dude. The fight songs. Oh my god,
good.
dude! My brother is one of my most listened to songs on my phone. That song is so
and plus
good.
like I'm so happy 9mm did the fucking openings, because
yeah,
they're
9mm
so good.
Parabellum.
They're so fucking
Dude.
good. How can you,
dude.
how can you fucking listen to Inferno and not be so hyped for the fucking episode that's about to happen? It's so
dude,
sick,
that shit's
man.
so good. The animation in the opening is really good,
Yeah, I
too.
know, which makes you wonder what the fuck
Like,
happened.
My favorite part of that is fucking when he's in hell fighting the fucking demons, and Guts, it's at the very end when Guts has his arm in there and he just chops it off, and then it pans out to that zoom in of him like running at Griffith.
Yes.
Dude, that shit is so good.
Fucking bone chilling, honestly. I fucking hear Inferno and I'm like, oh dude, I'm ready to go, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
So hype.
You know, it's funny that you say that like Berserk is like your guilty pleasure, because my guilty pleasure is the same studio that worked on that.
Who worked on?
It was some fuckhead who does like cutesy anime.
Oh,
sports.
that's right.
He did like a anime cutesy sports tennis
That's
game.
right. Yeah, I remember now.
Anyways, my guilty pleasure by that motherfucker, which is the only like serious thing that he had done before Berserk, was the Devil May Cry anime.
Oh man.
It was listen, so it's very weird in the sense that so in DMC5, you remember that black guy?
Yeah, dude.
He smokes a cigar.
Yeah,
He's white in the anime.
What?
He's an old white guy in the anime. All right? And then there's a little girl that's in this one that she's only talked about in DMC 4 and 5. And that's it. There's no Virgil, so you don't get any brother versus brother action.
Dude.
Brother on brother. God damn.
Brother, I don't like that. I don't like how that sounds at all.
Double wide surprise.
My
Anyways, but there's some pretty good episodes in it. They're very like one-offs. There is a storyline to it, but it doesn't amount to anything at the end. It just hints to Virgil coming back as a demon. But it's really good. The voice actors are all the same for Lady, for Trish, for Dante, which is really cool because the guy who voice acts Dante also voices Ken Masters, and he only comes out of his cave every 500 years when there's a need for him to come out to voice one of those two characters. And there's some good music in it. There's an Amy B rock song that's in it that is like the focus of an episode, which is really cool. It's kind of like case close esque
Oh
episodes.
man, case closed.
Yeah,
That was the
like
fucking.
said client shows up to Devil May Cry or calls the phone and he goes, yeah, Devil May Cry, and you're like, oh yeah. And they give him a problem, and he's like, "Oh, demons? Of why it's always demons? What the fuck? Of course!" And then he goes out there, he kills some demons, he solves somebody's problem. Sometimes he doesn't kill the demon because the demon is actually a nice guy,
The demon kills him.
and that's like the moral like compass in him being like, I don't know,
Right.
but it's really good. I mean, it's really bad, but really good.
Remember, dude.
It's actually worse than the Bayonetta anime in my opinion.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, and I really like the Bayonetta anime. It's really good.
Remember?
Yeah.
Remember Death Parade?
Dude, I love Death Parade. You remember the opening to that fucking show?
No, I don't.
Oh, dude,
Because I watched it when it came out, so I can't remember fucking now what it was.
Bradio is the band that does the opening for Death Parade, and they're an amazing fucking like alternative rock-esque pop Japanese band. They're so good. They've done a lot of other really good. The Golden Liar is also a really good song by them. Yeah, but that shit. Do you remember Darker Than Black?
The name rings a bell. I don't remember the show.
It's about this guy who like has like special powers. He's like a contractor assassin, and he finds this girl that also has unique powers, and they're hunting her down. And all this shit. He wears like a mask, and he uses like a dagger, and he has a blue trench coat
That's
on.
right. Yeah, I remember now. I'm looking at the pictures from it.
I was reminded of that the other day, and I remember that I never finished it. So I think that's going on the list too.
Hell yeah.
Super fucking good. There's a bunch of like anime that I haven't really finished that I want to go back to. One that I didn't finish that was like maybe 2 years ago or a year ago. Do you remember Megalobox?
Yeah, I remember Megalobox.
Never finished it.
Damn.
I got close. I have too much shit on my list right now. A lot of it's like rewatching shit. Like I wanted to rewatch Gungrave so bad. Oh my god, dude! I loved Gungrave when I was younger. Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's like dude, it's so fucking sick. And it's like there's supposed to be like a VR game for PlayStation coming out for it soon, which is weird because nobody's talked about Gungrave in like fucking 10 years. But it's about like these two best friends that were in a mafia together, right? And they're working their way up, and once they get to the top, one of them betrays the other and tries to kill him, and he does kill him, and then a doctor finds his body and brings him back to life. But he can't talk, and he can only remember one thing, and that is to kill that guy. And it's just really fucking cool. It's all the fight scenes are all like gunplay, like, you know, they're like spinning their guns and like killing 1,000 fucking people. And it's super fucking sick. But that's another one I really need to get with. Also, Casper Sins. You remember that?
When did that come out?
It was like 2008 or 7
man,
or
probably
something. It was on Adult Swim for a little bit.
Was it?
It's like a. Do you know who Casper is?
No.
Casper was like a really old Sentai anime.
Oh, Sentai
from like the
stuff. Okay,
70s.
gotcha.
Yeah, from like the 70s.
Okay.
But Casper Sins is like a more adult version where the world that was inhabited by like coexisting between humans and robots, all the humans died out. And now all the robots are getting to the point where they're starting to rust. So they're starting to like gain a sense of like mortality, like they're going to die. And the ones that survive that don't rust is Casper, because he's like the Mega Man, basically. And there's this thing where he doesn't remember who he is or what he did. All he knows is that he's the one that started the rust, which is what's killing all the robots. And it's super sick. The fight scenes are really good. The opening song for the show is good, but Japanese dub is the way to go.
There's a
100%.
character called Dio in here.
Yes, he's the purple version of Casper.
The purple version.
Yeah, he's the purple version, and he has a thick bitch always sitting with him, fucking trying to blow him, but he's not about that. He wants to fight this man to man,
He's
mano
like,
y mano.
No blowies.
He wants to compare dick sizes with
Only fighties.
this white, blue-eyed Sentai man.
White devil.
Yeah, there's a lot. Also, the other day, I had a song stuck in my head. I told Rachel about this. I had a song stuck in my head for the whole day. and I knew it was like a classic like retro anime song, but I didn't know what the fuck it was. And then it hit me, and the whole day I was humming and singing the English opening to the first opening of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, dude.
Bop.
It
is so
a straight bop.
Quite arguably maybe one of my favorite opening songs to any anime. And that's really hard to say because I do like fucking Battle Cry from Samurai Champloo a lot.
Oh man, Battle Cry is a fucking straight old bop.
Dude, it's a banger.
I think that's probably the biggest bop.
Ripperino.
My man Nujabes.
Dude. Super. Man, Nujabes, he's been dead for a long time.
He has, dude.
It really sucks because there's some guys that he works with that are still putting out music and they talk about him every now and then. And it's like, man, they were really hung up. Yeah, there's a few guys. What's his?
Shing02 was the rapper.
Yeah, Shing02 is the rapper for that. But there's also a couple American guys that went to Japan that did some mixtapes with him.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, there's unreleased stuff that those guys have worked with Nujabes on. So, we'll see if we get lucky, and maybe in the next couple years, I do that.
Maybe there's going to be something real cool. I don't know.
Maybe there's going to be something real cool. I don't fucking know, dude. But yeah, that's, I think that's all the anime shit I want to talk about right now.
If you could play any instrument to perfection, like you were a savant, but only one, and you can't transfer that skill over to any other instrument, which one would you pick?
Oh, shit, dude. Oh, man. Oh, man, that's really fucking hard, dude. Because I want to meme and name some fucking random fucking instrument that's, like, super cool, but nobody knows how to play, but I don't know any of those. Or I do, but I just don't remember what the fuck
Chinese erhu?
Yes, the erhu. That's exactly what I was thinking. With that girl who plays the Super Mario song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is sick, dude. She even plays the underground theme on that shit. That's fucking awesome. The lungs on that girl, I swear. I don't know. I mean, I really like the trumpet, dude.
Really?
I really like. I like the sound of brass instruments.
I think honestly, I would just pick the piano.
Really?
Just because I feel like that's an instrument with an insanely high skill cap to it. That I think if you could play it perfectly, you would be like the most world famous artist in the world.
I think so, maybe. Yeah, I feel like because that's significantly more difficult than playing a trumpet. I like instruments that are based in jazz because I love jazz.
Yeah.
Jazz is arguably maybe my favorite genre of music. It's so diverse. It's so beautiful. It's fast. It's slow. It's paced well. There's multiple different instruments. There's different types of vocals. There's different types of jazz, dude. Every episode of Cowboy Bebop is a different type of jazz. Like, Tank itself is a perfect form of big band jazz. Big band bop jazz, dude.
Beep band bop.
Bebop itself is also a type of fucking jazz.
Ribbidib deb.
Shimmity Boo is also a type of jazz. Just kidding. But you almost believed it.
I did.
You almost fucking believed it.
I actually did.
Shit. Yes, the Wing Wang, that's also a type of jazz. But yeah, I think that'd be the safe bet on trumpet. My dad, the other day, he super random. It's weird because we never exchange music, right? Because he listens to a bunch of fucking Mexican shit that all sounds the same, right?
Yeah.
They all go bum bada bum bum, and then you hit the next song and they go bum bada bum bum, and you're like, okay, right? Is this? I always fuck with them because we listen. I go to the lake house, and we're listening to music, right, and talking, and then after like 10 minutes, I'll be like, is that the same song? And he's like, no, that's not the same song. And then once that song ends and the next one starts, I'm like, I swear to God, this is the same song continuing right now. And it fucking pisses him off, dude. He gets so fucking mad.
Probably because it is the same song. It's just
because he's fucking wrong. Speaking of my dad, Father's Day is coming up.
Yeah,
it's in 2 days.
2 days.
For those of you watching, it is the day after Father's Day because this should be on Monday that I get this out there.
Yeah, Monday's episode.
But I picked out something for my dad that I think is very meaningful.
What the fuck did you get?
I just wish it would all get here at the same time.
Man.
Which really sucks. Yeah.
That's the worst part, isn't it? Like, are they supposed to be like gifted together? Like you're supposed to open them all at the same time?
It's
That's the
supposed
worst.
to be a set. It's supposed to be. So here's what I got my dad. I can say this now because he's not going to listen to this because he didn't give a fuck about any of this. So me and my dad, I've probably talked about this before. When I was growing up, my dad wanted to play video games, and he really did, but he just didn't. A lot of games would trigger his PTSD, which is really bad. And also, he wasn't very coordinated because he has big Shrek fucking hands.
These big ogre hands.
You've seen his
Yes,
fucking his
I've seen his
big
hands.
meaty claws.
He has big meaty
They're
claws.
fucking huge, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine if I took a screenshot of his fucking hand, right, and I changed the hue of it to green, you would not tell the difference. You would think that's a screenshot from fucking Shrek.
He
right?
just
My
has
dad's
a
big,
fucking.
He's a big fucking guy.
He's got a
dude.
crusher.
Have you ever seen a bratwurst?
Yes.
That's one finger.
Oh.
He's fucking huge,
He's got
dude.
10
How that man
bratwursts.
gets sized for fucking rings, I'll never know. It's like comedically large. It's like in fucking like Tom and Jerry cartoons, you know, where they blow air into their thumb and their hand gets
and their
big,
hand gets all big
and then they
shit.
slap someone. Imagine that, but my dad's hand is just stuck that big.
You just can't deflate it.
Yeah, you just can't deflate. You can't pop it. He's got like fucking turtle skin all over that fucking thing. But so when we were younger, I would try everything to find a game that he would play that wouldn't trigger his PTSD and also would not like bore him and keep him engaged, and it wasn't too fast. Eventually, I found a game in 2004, I think it was. This game came out in 2002, so keep in mind, but it was still an ongoing series. Splinter Cell.
Ooh.
Tactical espionage. Not related to Metal Gear Solid, tactical espionage.
Special Agent
that
Bob
was-
and Secret Agent Steve.
Dude, that game was like revolutionary for him. He fell in love with that game. He loves everything about it. It's slow enough where he can take his time and really assess the situation. The main character, Sam Fisher, is voiced by Michael Ironside. Dude, that man has a golden voice, dude. If I could switch voices with anybody on this fucking planet, it would either be Keith David or Michael Ironside.
No Troy Baker?
Dead ass.
I was switching voice to Troy Baker, dude. That dude has a fucking god tier voice.
I would David Hayter, dude.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
David
you know
Hayter
what?
would also
True,
be another one
true.
too. But yeah, I fucking love Michael Ironside's voice for Sam Fisher. Anyways, so what I did is that me and him played a bunch of them. We played Splinter Cell. We played Pandora Tomorrow. We played Chaos Theory, Conviction, Double Agent. The only one we didn't play was Blacklist because that game sucked ass and it wasn't like the OG.
You're like, Dad, don't play this. This sucks dick.
Yeah, I told him. I'm like, Dad, this is like an FPS. This is like shooting. This isn't stealth. We play these games for stealth, okay? Stealth. And then I write it on a chalkboard.
Dad, no.
And I'm like, stealth, stealth. And he's reaching for Blacklist, and I smack his hands with a
Smack his
fucking
hand.
ruler. Don't touch that.
With a wooden spoon.
You'll shoot your eye out.
They'll shoot your eye out.
So what I did for him, because me and him are so entwined with that, that's like a thing that we share a big thing on. Anytime there's news of Ubisoft, like, oh, we might bring Splinter Cell back and whatnot, we're like, oh, shit. We're like glued to the fucking internet until it's just gone. But what I did is I found on Amazon these, he wears night vision goggles. Like, that's his iconic thing. It's like the three green lights on his night vision goggles.
Right.
So I found a replica by Ubisoft, licensed by Ubisoft, of those night vision goggles. They're so expensive, dude.
Yeah, they're probably
so
like
expensive.
fucking $2 billion or something.
I found one of those, and I looked up a video on somebody using them, and they work. They light up. Every time you turn the lights on, they make that noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens when Sam puts on his goggles, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is fucking sick. Oh! And I'm like, I should keep it for myself. I should keep
It's
it
like
for myself.
$1,200.
Yeah, I'm like, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. And I'm like, no. So I did that, and I also bought him the two games that we spent the most time playing together. The first game, a very first original PlayStation 2 copy of Splinter Cell.
How much was
And
that?
then an original, it's like
Just a regular
like
amount.
$20. It's like $20.
Yeah, not
And then
enough to fucking cost you a fortune.
The one that's expensive is the greatest hits version of the first game. That one is like
shit.
$40.
What the
yeah.
fuck?
So I just got the regular case because we don't know what happened to the games. We had them. We don't know what happened to the discs or the cases. And we really love those things because they look cool. So I got him the first one and I got him the second one, Pandora Tomorrow. And so I'm thinking like giving that all to him together and being like, put this on your desk and put them next to each other so you have a little altar to fucking Splinter Cell.
You have an
Fucking
altar to me.
sick. And he's
Your
going to try to
son.
take the goggles out of the box. I'm like, don't do that. Don't.
Don't touch the
You're
box.
gonna crumple the fucking box. You know how much
You're
that
gonna
was.
crumple the box.
You're gonna wrinkle the shit out of it. Put that down.
The box is already wet.
Originally, I wanted to get him a print, a poster of like one of the covers of the game, or some of the loading screens, because the loading screens in the game actually had like art of like Sam doing cool like spy shit. There was one
like a backflip
that I
or
wanted to
something.
get him where it was like a hallway, right? But it's walls that go straight up. It's no fence.
Yeah.
And you can actually like climb up the walls and split your legs together and lean on the walls and like let people walk under you.
Oh shit.
And there was one of that where he was leaning up against the wall and he had his night vision on and there was a guy walking under him. And I'm like, oh, dude, I remember that. Oh, my fucking God. I had a big moment of fucking member berries there, right, dude.
Dude, I get that shit sometimes.
It was righteous.
I'll be remembering
Anyways,
shit.
yeah. I got him that, and it just really sucks because the games are going to come separate before the night vision goggles. But I'll at least have the night vision goggles by tomorrow. So I can
Dude,
at least
sick.
give him that and then show him the other two and be like, you're going to make an altar whether you fucking like it or not.
I will force you to make this altar to me.
You will pray to Michael Ironside and his good health, okay?
And he's like,
but yeah,
okay,
that's
fine.
that's what I'm getting for my dad.
Dude, hell yeah.
You doing anything for your dad?
Yeah, I'm just getting him like some regular shit, like a.
I'm just
He wanted
getting him a
he
big,
wants the same
fat
thing.
black dildo.
He wants the same thing every year, and it's like a Total Wine gift card because my dad is just
my
like me.
dad.
Yeah.
My dad wants the same thing every year, and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Men,
what is that?
Men
tweet?
only want one thing, and it's gift cards.
Dads
for
only
Total
want
Wine.
one thing, and it's disgusting. And
and
it's like
disgusting.
it's just a fucking like
It's
toy
a
dog.
low res picture that's like 300 by 400 of like a gift card to fucking
It's just
Total Wine.
It's just a 300 by 400 GIF of what's his name, Leonidas yelling, "This is Sparta."
Yeah, this is it's Facebook memes for dads.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
all
a
it is.
minion, but it has like
It's a
like tattoos and like rings
it's a
and
minion
shit.
photoshopped holding a fucking Total
Yeah,
Wine gift card.
He has like a biker jacket on, and it says like "Mess with the best, die like the rest."
Yeah, it said he's got a tattoo on his arm of like the "Come Take It" cannon. And
Yeah, except the cum is spelled like cum.
yeah,
and
CUM.
yeah.
Or maybe it's Coom.
And
Coom
then-
and Take It.
Coom. My dad is definitely
Okay,
not a
yeah.
coomer.
I have something to ask you that I thought of this the other
What?
day because people may or may not know, but you were in the military, right?
Yeah,
You have
well, I
some relation.
I still am in the military.
You are in the military
Currently
and you will
active
be for
duty.
the rest
Yes.
of your life.
Yes.
You're gonna be. He's a general, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
He's a general.
General.
Um,
six stars. Under
he's
my
a
belt.
colonel, actually. Never mind. He's colonel. They call him
That's-
Colonel Sanders.
Yep.
But so, I thought about this the other day. I was talking to my sister about it because she's really into the whole protesting thing right now.
Right.
And I'm not saying that like cringy. I'm just like, all right, she's in it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
She's willing to get out there and do some shit.
Right.
Which is really cool. Good for her. Whatever. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Cover your mouth. But she brought up the idea or the thought of you know how people have the Punisher sticker with like the Blue Lives Matter thing, the cops stripe, the blue stripe and the fucking black and white American
Yeah.
flag plastered all over their shit.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? What do you think about that?
I usually am indifferent to it. I don't see it and I'm like, oh hell yeah, brother, and I don't see it and I'm like, oh dude, that's cringe. Like I'm honestly just like, whatever, bro. Just fucking do your own thing. I don't care.
You don't see it in a negative light?
It
at
honestly
all?
just doesn't. It doesn't affect me whatsoever, so I don't care about it.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't affect me either. But the reason why it kind of peeves
I
me
think.
is
Okay, wait, hold on.
because-
But let me clarify. I think the Punisher thing is cringe because I don't associate the Punisher with like fucking personalist who scans IDs all day and then gives people fucking like leave request forms or something. I associate the Punisher with like a badass that fucking slaughters people and fucking I don't know is cool as shit. That's not like half the military. That's more. That's like 1% of the military.
Well, Well, you're right. You're right, but I think the thing for me is, so I understand why people who are in law enforcement and stuff want to use a Punisher, because that symbol is actually a big fucking thing in the Marines. It's a big fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I mean it makes sense because your boy the Punisher was a Marine, right?
Right.
And there's a couple squads out there that kind of use that as their like symbol or whatever, their patches and shit. Like Chris Kyle was also big on the whole Punisher thing.
Yeah.
Because that's what his platoon had. But the thing with like law enforcement, like local law enforcement using it is like, okay, I get your cop, you uphold the law, right? You're supposed to protect people, right? You're supposed to make sure that killing somebody is the last thing that you do, right? And yet you are using this icon of an anti-hero who does whatever the fuck he wants, kills whoever the fuck he wants, defies the government, breaks the laws as your fucking icon. Like, you manifest something within that? Is that what you're saying?
I think they
like
just want to be cool.
They just want to be badasses? Well, to the people who actually know who the fuck the Punisher is, that shit is terrible. It's awful. It makes the Punisher sign seem less of like a badass, yeah, and more of like the cops are using it, so it's like, all right, we should like kind of be afraid of this, because if their ideology at all matches up with the Punisher, then that's not good.
Yeah. Well, I want to say, I mean, if that's true, then, I mean, fuck, dude, I would assume that the majority have not seen Punisher or know what it is about or can find deeper meaning in the movie. So, I'm not sure, man. Honestly, fucking, it's a lost cause at this point. I just stopped caring.
It really, it just bothers me because it's misrepresenting what the purpose of the police is. You know what I mean? By using that icon, that emblem, like you're using the emblem of a lawbreaker as somebody upholding the law. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, what the fuck is going on?
It's kind of ass backwards. I agree.
I remember seeing an article a couple years back of like a police department that plastered their fucking cop cars, their cruisers, in that shit, and people on the internet.
I'm pretty sure
went
that's not
fucking
allowed.
Berserk.
I'm like 90%
they went fucking
sure
berserk,
you can't do
and
that.
they fucking changed it. They had, you know, those stickers where it says like serve and protect on it. They had some of those on their cruisers with the fucking Punisher shit on it, and it was like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure even like, because everything that goes on like a government vehicle has to be regulated and approved.
Yeah.
So I think that was probably like a decision made by somebody who's sitting in an office or something, then doesn't really fucking.
Because that, you never saw that fucking cop car after that, dude. After that shit blew up, dude, they got fucking reamed for it.
I would assume.
But yeah,
I would hope so.
It's like, just don't use a fucking emblem, dude, because anything that you use that you think is badass, like, imagine they switched to, like, Judge Dredd's fucking helmet. It's like, dude, that whole movie was, like, post-apocalyptic, like, futuristic police corruption. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would you even do that? Oh, it's just,
well, some people actually they actually just enjoy inciting aggravation. Like they just like
provoking.
Yeah, they just like playing devil's advocate and provoking people.
It's just ridiculous.
And to those people, I say you probably shouldn't be police officers. But you know, I don't fucking run the show, dude. So I can't decide who becomes a police
I don't
officer.
run the fucking show, dude. Do I look like the big cheese to you?
Do I look like fucking General Moynihan to you?
Do I look like the highest man on the totem pole?
Oh yeah,
like,
in other words,
come on, gamers.
Speaking of Air Force, I'll keep this brief, but so the recent Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Chief Wright, is recently retiring and is being replaced by the first woman Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force ever, Chief Bass. So, fucking
nice.
If any military peeps are out there listening, just yep, there it is, fucking Chief Bass.
Yeah, watch your fucking mouth talking about women. Watch it.
How can I watch my own mouth?
Look in the fucking mirror. GoPro.
GoPro it.
GoPro it, you piece of shit. You're in the military. You got expendable income, I know.
You fucking dodunga.
You fucking dumb bubblegum.
Neanderthal.
You fucking Neanderthal.
Mongoloid. I think that's my favorite insult to call somebody.
You fucking cave dweller. Shut the fuck up.
Disgusting.
Did you hear... So, at all yesterday, did you hear about anything that EA had announced?
Skate 4?
Let's skate 4, baby.
I'm
Let's fucking
fucking
go.
hype, dude. Fuck yeah.
Blair Ace of Spades at the top of your
The Ace
fucking
of Spades.
your volume can handle, dude.
Yeah. Dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude. 10 years it's been.
Yeah.
10 years.
I thought it would never.
since
I thought
Skate
it would
3.
never come.
Me too. I never thought it would happen again. I was ecstatic, dude. I was ready to lose my fucking mind over that shit. Really looking forward to it. I hope that it beats the new Tony Hawk remasters.
Oh, dude, for
because
sure,
nothing.
man.
1 and 2 does not beat any of the Skate games, but 3 beats Skate dead ass, dude. Tony Hawk.
Dude, I'm telling you, Skate 3
Underground,
is
and
fucking
American Wasteland all beat
legendary.
Skate.
Skate 3 is fucking legendary, and I'm excited
Skate
for
3.
Skate 4 because that's such a hard game to fuck up, dude. Like, how do you fuck up a skating game?
You usually don't.
You
unless
usually
you
don't.
Are the first, unless you're the next pro skate. What was that? Skater 6 or 7? What the fuck was it?
I think 6.
5 or 6.
I want to say it's 6.
That shit was a fucking shit show, dude. That shit was horrible.
What do you think about
I am
Thug?
looking forward to 1 and 2 remake.
Yeah.
You know how they're doing the whole build your stage, build your park, skate park thing,
Right.
and you can upload it like Little Big Planet. Oh, dude, I cannot wait to see what people make.
I'm sure it'll be fucking sick, dude. I'm excited. I'm gonna play the fuck out of it.
I want to do a spinning grind on like a giant dick.
I wanna Christ air and crucify myself midair.
Oh, dude, I wanna Christ air through like a representation of like Donald Trump's head. Oh, dude,
I wanna grind across America.
I wanna. I'm gonna grind across America. Yeah, but that's pretty much all they announced that I was interested in. They also did Star Wars Rebel Squadron or something Squadron.
Yeah.
The next Squadron game. It's just a dogfight multiplayer
Yeah,
game,
fucking
I guess.
yeah.
Hopefully they don't run that into the fucking ground
Like they like they have been.
like they have been for the past, I don't know, since Battlefront 2.
What's
Or
your
Battlefront 1 actually?
What's your favorite flavor? What do you think is the best flavor of Pop-Tart, like objectively?
Oh my god, dude. I do like s'mores a lot.
I like
but I
s'mores,
can't
too.
really eat chocolate that anymore.
Yeah.
I get sick of it really fast. I really do. It also dehydrates the fuck out of me. I don't know if that's what chocolate's supposed to do.
No, I think it's just
But,
Pop-Tarts because I think Pop-Tarts are just dry, like forever, regardless of the filling.
Well, I'm just talking about chocolate, anything in general. It dehydrates
yeah,
the shit out
I
of
think
me.
it
Makes
does.
me want to swig. It makes me want a big old swig of quality H2O.
Quality H2O.
High quality H2O.
So you think s'mores is the best?
Yeah, I liked the birthday cake for a little bit, but then I ate too much of it, and it really upset my stomach.
What do
It
you
gave
think
me a
about-
bad case of the bubble guts, dude.
What do you think about fruit flavors versus dessert flavors?
Fruit flavors.
Okay, so what's your
I
favorite
don't. My
fruit flavor?
my taste buds don't get sick of fruit flavors. I just like the basic strawberry one.
Oh, dude, fuck that.
As far as
You want blueberry.
there's also a blueberry one that I tried for a little bit. Yeah.
I like blueberry and
and it was-
cherry. I think those are the two best ones.
Dude, did I ever tell you I used to be deathly allergic to cherries, but not
wait.
actually. I just hated them so much.
You used to be allergic to cherries? How do you
Yes.
grow out of that?
See, that's why I say that. I say allergic to because I was under the impression for a long time that I was allergic to them because I just hated the taste of them. And I remember I went to a Chili's when I was a kid and I just threw up because there
Oh
was a drink
my
that had
God.
cherries in it. And they told me after I was halfway through drinking it and I just blew chunks in the middle of this fucking Chili's. It was an Applebee's
Jeez.
actually.
Oh, okay, well, I mean, same thing.
Turns out I'm not actually allergic. I just hated the taste of them, but I love them now. I can eat them all day now.
Cherries?
Yeah,
Like maraschino or the good kind?
any.
Okay.
Any
I
cherry.
fucking
I can
hate
stomach
maraschino
anything.
cherries. I think they're disgusting.
You hate them?
Yeah, because they're made to be dessert cherries, but they're coated in this weird fucking thing, and they're just hard to eat. They don't taste like real
Yeah.
cherries.
Do you like olives?
No,
Good. You're blessed, my child.
I don't like pickles either.
What?
Get that fucking shit out of here. Pickles are disgusting.
You ruined it. You ruined it. You ruined
Nope.
it. You fucking ruined
No, I
it. You
absolutely
fucking
did not.
Clown.
Nope.
You ruined
And
it.
I
You
will-
fucking clown.
And I will stand by that till I die. Listen, there's
That's
only
disgusting.
there's only 3 things in this world that I can't eat, and that's maraschino cherries, that's fucking olives, and pickles. In fact, hold on, wait. I can deal with olives. Whatever. I'll put olives at like a 5, but Fucking tomatoes. Repulsive.
Uh-huh.
Dude, like,
Oh,
I just don't understand, man. Like, why would you ever? They're just gross as shit.
I can do potato or tomatoes like in a sandwich, but eating them by themselves, I was deathly fucking, I don't know, like disgusted with them because my sister would eat them like an apple.
They smell like shit.
They don't smell like
yes,
shit.
They do.
Smell fresh. They just don't taste very good.
They smell like a vegetable, but it's a fruit, and that's not right.
Oh, wait. So is it because you think ideally and by factually everything lines up for it to be a fruit, but it's not?
No, the opposite.
It has a vegetable smell to it.
The opposite.
So it's like
it smells like a fruit, but everything else about it is vegetable.
Oh, that shit doesn't smell like a fruit. Are you fucking kidding me?
It smells like cancer is what it smells like.
That shit, get the fuck out of here, dude. You're such a fucking idiot. You have no idea what's going on. You have no clue. There's something bigger out there.
Shut the fuck up.
Than your little bitchy whiny problem with fucking
up.
Tomatoes, dude. You know,
what are you
we're
talking
living in
about?
We're living in a mid-pandemic
we actually
crisis,
live in such a fucking uncomfortable, like, devastating part of time right now, and I'm just talking about how much I fucking hate tomatoes.
Have you seen those people on the internet that are like, they're like promoting their own stuff, you know, trying to get out there, and there's that one fucker who goes in the comments.
Oh, dude,
like,
every time.
You think I give a fuck about this, dude? There are bigger things going on.
Things right now. Are you seeing?
Nobody
are
gives
you
a
watching
fuck about
the news?
you trying to do $10 commissions to feed your family.
It's the same shit every time. The dude will be like, he'll fucking repost a funny video of like a dog, like falling over or something. And they're like, haha, look at this funny video I found. And then some dude will just go in the comments and be like, wow, real funny. Thousands of people are getting killed in the streets every day. And it's like, dude, Jesus Christ. I can't
Dunking on libtards, dude.
I can't just take my mind off of the absolute chaos that's going on outside for 10 seconds to laugh at this dog video. You're going to make me fucking feel sad about this shit too?
It's like people, I mean, I understand, like, you know, get out there, spread awareness, have your voice be heard, but dude, don't ruin somebody else's fun. They just kind of want to, you know, you get sick of seeing so many bad things in one day. Imagine people who are at war, you know what I mean? Like in a battlefield.
Dude, I think about...
And they just see their friends die and shit like that, and they just want to get away from it. You know, they want something to take their mind off of it.
I think about,
I mean, I'm
like,
not saying it's comparable by any means, but, you know.
Dude, I think about World War I, and I'm like, dude, that period of time for those people fighting World War I must have been, like, pretty much just hell. That's what I would imagine that it is like. Is just hell. That's the only comparable thing that I can, because I've like read stories and shit and watched videos about like how they lived in trenches and shit. And I'm like, man, that seems like I would probably
get, like,
rather kill myself.
Gangrene and shit too, and like just fucking.
They get trench foot. They fucking peek over the wall and get fucking domed immediately. It's like, man,
what if you went on the internet and you made a tweet and you're like, dude, all you stupid bitches talking about Black Lives Matter. What about all the soldiers that fought in World War II in the trenches? What about them?
What is wrong with you guys?
Where's the justice for them?
There's people that died 80 years ago. And it's like, what?
Dude, you would get reamed for that. You would get blown the fuck up for that.
I can never bring myself to even reply to anybody online, even if they say like just some stupid shit that I can instantly fucking argue and prove wrong. Like I refuse. I can't be arsed.
You don't like arguing online?
No, it's useless.
Really?
Because a lot of times
I think it's hilarious.
Dude, a lot of times like you won't dissuade the other person from thinking how they think, and they won't even read your reply or give it any consideration or thought, so why even bother?
Yeah, that's true.
It's not worth it.
I don't think I've ever had an argument where they, at the end of me being right, they're like,
oh, I guess you're right.
You're right, actually. I never thought about it that way.
Never. That shit never happens. Yeah. They're usually like, fuck you, idiot, and they block you, and it's like, okay, I guess I won, I guess.
Fuck you, you stupid idiot. You're fucking wrong.
Yeah. Your mom probably hates you. Fuck you.
I like it when they always resort to the, that's why you get no fucking pussy,
dude. Every time. They're like, oh, I bet you're real fun at parties. It's like, dude, I just fucking, come on, man. I'm trying to help you here.
Have you ever wanted to see an endless, like, wall of that kind of shit ever?
What do you mean?
On Reddit, there's a subreddit called Nice Guys.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there's
I've
also a
seen that.
subreddit called Nice Girls,
Yes.
which is the same thing
I
but for girls.
follow both.
Endless amounts of entertainment of guys being nice, like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
You want to come hang out? And they're like, no. And they're like, fine, you
Wow,
fucking bitch.
fuck you,
Shut up.
stupid bitch. Like, don't ever
knew
fucking
you-
contact me again. Blocked.
I knew you were a fucking skank, dude. What
Yeah.
the fuck is wrong with
Yeah.
you?
Nice
I'm a
Girls-
nice guy.
dude,
Seriously,
honestly-
I don't know why you wouldn't give me the time.
Honestly,
today to
sometimes
prove
I
it.
think Nice Girls is equally as funny when it comes to that shit, because a lot of times it'll be like pretty much the same scenario. Like, a girl will be like, oh, I had a really great time with you. I hope we can do it again sometime. Like, they just went on a date, and the dude's like, he was like, yeah, I had a great time too, but I don't think it's gonna work out between us. Like, you're just not my type, you know, yada yada yada, this, that, and the third. And the girl will be like, wow, okay, then I really thought we had something special, you fucking asshole. Like, this is probably why you get no bitches ever, you stupid idiot. And then she just goes on this huge ass tirade about why this dude is ugly as fuck, and like his parents hate him, and his dad is fucking dead or whatever. And it's like this huge ass fucking thing. And it's like, dude, come the fuck on, man. I'm just saying that we're. Come on, what the fuck, man. You're making me cry.
You know what it reminds me of?
Huh?
You ever play Ace Attorney at all?
No, but I basically
So-
have played it.
There's parts when the person who's actually the murderer is playing nice the whole time, right?
Yeah.
And then when you call their bullshit
Yeah,
out
they
and get them
immediately
cornered,
just fucking
they
turn the tables.
yeah they all do that animation where they like shake and then they break character and they're completely psychotic.
Yeah.
That
They're like,
that is
"What?
exactly
Huh?
what I see.
I'm not. What? And they just fucking throw a
Objection!
fucking fit. Yeah.
You're just upset because that woman didn't want to date an ugly person,
Yeah.
and they're like, what? And they freak
Yeah,
out and they
just
fucking like
fucking-
rip their clothes
they
off
flip
and
a dick,
shit.
dude.
And their toupee flies off, and they put glasses on and shit.
Their tie spins
and their
around in a
true
circle.
self. Yeah, their true self is revealed.
It happens.
That shit fucking. Oh, dude, it's so cringe, dude. It's like, dude, you are the same gender as me. Oh my god.
It's crazy sometimes. I read the shit on Nice Guys, and I'm like, man, it's just. I just wonder who these people are that like do this, you know? You ever think about what kind of person it is that sends those messages that's like nice at first, and they send a couple nice messages. It'll be like, oh, hey, you know, I had a great time. I thought you were really cute. You know, I saw you sitting in the class, and I asked my friend, and he said he knew you, so he just gave me your number, and it's like, it's kind of creepy, but whatever, like, he's being nice about it. And the girl is like, oh, sorry, I have a boyfriend, and the dude will immediately just fucking flip the switch, dude. He's like, oh, wow, okay, you're fucking ugly as shit anyway. You
What
fucking
if girl
disgusting hag.
Messaged you, right? She was really cute.
Yeah.
You know, she was really cute. She seemed kind of cool. And you guys start messaging each other, right? And the conversation goes like this, okay? You're like, hi. And she's like, hello. And then
Wait, who messages who first? I message her first?
you message no, she messages you first.
And she says
She
hi.
says hello.
Okay.
Yeah, she says hello, and then you respond with hi,
Hi.
and then the next text that she sends is asterisk scoots closer, ooh woo, tries to grab hand. How are you doing?
Dude, honestly, like, I'm not
But
blunt
she's hot.
enough. Huh?
But she's hot.
I'm not blunt enough to just say that's weird. Like, please don't do that. I would honestly I wouldn't play along.
You play
per
along
se.
with it. Oh, you would ignore it.
No, I wouldn't ignore it either. I would just be like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, I wouldn't play along with her bullshit.
You
like
would
the
ignore
whole
it, you
fucking
piece of
role-playing
shit. You would ignore it.
Huh?
You would ignore her role play.
Yes.
And just keep an eye on the bits of dialogue, actual dialogue.
Yes, absolutely. I would. That's all you can do. Because the minute you start playing along with the bullshit, you're playing her game now. You can't play her game. You got to play your own game. She's playing chess. You got to play checkers, dude.
Ooh woo, sucks finger, puts in the ear. Haha, funny time.
She's
Look.
like, haha, wet willy. And I'm like, oh god, please,
Wet willy. Haha.
no wet willies. Bring back repressed memories of my uncle throwing me against a tree at the age of 4.
Grabs hand, grips tightly, bends finger back, snaps finger, bone sticks out.
Compound
Oh, no,
fracture
looks like-
ensues.
I should call 911, right? Haha.
Ahaha, ooh-hee-ah.
Wouldn't it be crazy if I broke all of your other fingers? I mean, just kidding, but really, it'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Haha. My mom hates me.
There's no asterisk there at all. It's just
Just a blunt
straight up.
statement.
My mom
It's
hates
like,
me.
Okay, that's pretty cool,
dude,
I guess.
Speaking of like ooh woo shit, dude. How much do you know about like the sexual harassment and like torturing of animals within the furry community?
Within the furry community.
Yeah, specifically within the furry community.
Oh man, I remember that used to be kind of a big thing, didn't it?
As of recent, it has resurged because I watched
Oh god.
a woman. I don't know what her name is. I'm sorry, but she's really good. She does kind of like the Right Opinion-esque sort of documentation on events that have happened.
Oh, a
And
YouTuber?
she's doing one right now. Yeah, a YouTuber, and she's doing one right now about this fucking furries, or these couple of furries that were torturing animals and like acting like it wasn't them when it clearly was them, because there's like Discord conversations like leaked on the internet.
Is
and
it
it's definitely
is
them.
it Shu? Shu on head?
No, it's not Shu. It's not Shu.
I don't know who it is.
I have watched some of Shu shit before. I don't know. She's not really huge in comparison to
Yeah.
Shu. She's not super big,
Okay.
but she does pretty good stuff. She does mostly like lolcow-esque kind of stuff every now and then. But yeah, it fucking blew my mind that, and it's like they're abusing this dog. They eventually killed it. They were also like fucking the dog too, like
Jesus
bestiality
fuck,
full
dude.
on. And like there's so much shit that have come out of, and there's also a bit about them being like pedophiles, like luring kids into like at furry conventions and like fucking them
What the
and
fuck?
like tricking them and shit. Yeah, and like they're actually talking about them like as if it's like a like how, have you ever watched competitive fishing by any chance?
Competitive fishing? Like fly
Yeah, like
fishing, or
fishing.
just like no?
Just
I
fishing.
guess not. No.
The commentators are always, when like the fish is caught, they're like, oh, that's gonna be a big one. He's looking real nice. He's looking real
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah.
That's gonna feed a family right there. That's
Uh-huh.
gonna be like a 10-pounder, 15-pounder right there.
Uh-huh.
Look at him. That's what these motherfuckers are talking about. They're talking like that when they're talking about like luring kids at like conventions
Jesus
and shit.
Christ, man.
Yeah, and like some of them just want to fucking like double team them and like triple team them, and
That's
like
horrifying.
it's awful. It is the worst shit. I thought furries were bad, but now that I know there's a second of them that like are into that shit and like do that shit.
It's kind of
Ooh,
repulsive,
dude.
man. It's just fucking absolutely horrifying and disgusting, the type of shit that people do.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude. I don't know how they are not there. I think one of them was being investigated, I believe.
Yeah.
Because one of them, I think, killed themselves because it got to them. All the leaks started to get to them, and they killed themselves. But yeah, that shit was crazy. I had no idea that kind of stuff happened. I knew the furry community was really weird. You know,
Yeah,
the
they
whole
do
wearing
some
diapers.
fucking rainforest.
Oh, dude, rainforest, dude, fucking shitting in diapers and leaving them on top
So
of people's cars.
disgusting, dude.
It's
Why?
fucking horrible.
Why do
dude.
people do these things, man? Like, there must be a part of your brain that's not developed, right? There has to be
It's like
some
a-
underlying issue that is causing you to do these fucking just absolute fucking heinous things, right?
What do you have to give a pass to adults wearing underwear that doesn't involve them being old or not controlling?
You can't.
their,
You just
you
there's
know.
nothing you can say
What
to
it- You know what? No.
validate that.
I will give a pass to a group of people. All right, hear me out. The people that go to Times Square on New Year's Eve usually wear diapers because once they're there, if they leave, their spot is gone. They take a shit in their diapers.
I actually did not know that. How
For
how many people go out there though? Like at what times,
Dude,
though?
the whole fucking town is out there, dude.
Yeah, but
It
like
is
from when
scrunched.
to when?
Oh, I don't know when it starts. Probably around maybe. Well, people are there pretty early to get their fucking spots. I don't know. Anyways, but they're wearing diapers out there so they don't lose their spot, and they're taking big, fat, stinky shits in them throughout the fucking night. I respect that. You don't give your spot up to fucking nobody, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. If you're at Times Square for New Year's Eve, if you're at the Avengers Endgame fucking
Black Friday?
waiting line, you know. And it's not an AMC. It's a Cinemark because they don't let you pick your seats.
What about
or if it's
what about Black Friday? Do you respect those people?
No,
Why not?
because there's no necessity. Here's the thing: buying shit is not a necessity. You don't have to buy shit that isn't food, okay? It's a want. It's not a need. So those Black Friday motherfuckers, they've killed people trying to buy shit, okay? They've killed people. Who at those New York City New Year's Eve fucking things, the ball drop, how many of those diaper-wearing fucks have killed somebody there? No one. Plus, the people that do the Black Friday shit, they don't even wear fucking diapers. They just bring their fucking tents.
And they shit in the tents.
And they shit in the tents instead of in a diaper. I want diaper shitters only.
Diaper
okay?
shitters only allowed in this
Diaper
party.
shitters only. Okay? I don't respect those people at all. Those people are insane and they will kill people for the smallest of things.
That's true, and it's people that you wouldn't even expect. It's like fucking moms and shit.
I would only kill people in a supermarket over out of season Halloween cereal, okay?
Like
That's it.
Like what?
Or Boo Berry.
Oh,
or
okay.
Count
Blueberry,
Chocula.
Count Chocula.
Or if it was like old school, like classic Cookie Crisp. Woo, man, I'd be up in there cracking fucking kneecaps, dude. I would drag these fucking knuckles across somebody's fucking glass jaw. I swear to God.
What drives you so insane about Cookie Crisp?
Dude, you don't know about like the old Cookie
No,
Crisp?
I know about it. I never ate it because my parents wouldn't let me because they had sanity.
That shit, one bowl could give you diabetes for the rest of your life. And it was like the same thing when we were talking about the Lunchables with the pizza with the chocolate sauce and the M&Ms on it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I would kill for those. I would kill the president.
Oh, hey, whoa, hold on, wait a minute.
I wouldn't. FBI, please don't investigate.
You don't want to get on the
I'm
list.
just kidding. I mean, if it's for the crisp, man, you do it for the crisp.
Do it for the crisp.
Do it for the crisp, dude. You gotta go fucking balls to the wall for the crisp. Oh, you gotta go balls to the wall for all the discontinued. Okay, can I say rest in peace for all the discontinued sick fucking snacks and foods that have gone on past the years? Like, remember that purple and green colored ketchup?
Oh, you mean yeah. You mean the Shrek one?
Yes, rip, dude.
Honestly,
Rip.
because
I
I
actually ate
had
that shit.
when I at my grandma's house. We had that Shrek one.
I had the purple one. That shit was great, dude. Yeah. Also, shouts out to things coming with small snacks that don't really need it, like the spoons with
oh, yeah.
the yogurts, the tricks yogurts cups.
Yeah.
They had those the spoons that would change colors when you mix the fucking colors together.
It was like, oh fuck.
Do those exist anymore? The color swirl?
Probably not.
Oh man,
that's just like, I don't know. That's like design that isn't around anymore.
I feel old, like talking about shit like
old.
that. It makes me feel dated. It makes me feel like my expiration date's coming up soon. Not gonna lie.
It might be.
Like, I mean, you never know, dude.
Dude, maybe.
What June 20th, 2020 may be the day for me. I don't know.
Tomorrow. This is the day after today.
But yeah, I mean, I for one want there to be a holiday where the government's like, all right, here's all the banned discontinued shit that we took out of our supermarkets because they were just so fucking unhealthy.
They'll never do that.
And we're gonna ship them out for one day.
Yeah.
One day.
I wish they would never do that.
I want those Eggo French toast sticks back.
They have those though.
Again.
I'm pretty sure they still exist,
No.
don't they?
Not the French toast sticks that come with a little cup of
Really?
syrup. Yeah, I don't think they exist.
Oh,
I haven't seen them
man.
in fucking forever, dude.
That's-
And I've looked for them. Believe me, I have looked for them.
I have looked for them.
I have looked for them. I have murdered multiple people over those.
Eggo
And it
French.
turns out it was a murder undeserved because they didn't have any. So,
Just
I can get away with it.
they're still around.
They didn't deserve it. They didn't. Are they?
Yes.
Oh,
Kellogg's
they may not
Eggo
be selling
cinnamon
them here
frozen,
then.
frozen French toaster sticks. They have a cinnamon one. They have an original one. Yeah, they got all kinds of shit.
Why the fuck aren't my supermarkets stocking that shit? This is actually pissing me off,
You
man.
might need to go to Target.
I've been to a Target. They don't have anything there. There's nothing but fucking drug dealers and heroin addicts in that parking lot, dude. So after the first couple times we went there, pass, dude.
Damn, dude.
Fucking pass.
Maybe you need to look a little. Maybe they're in the backpack.
The backpack? Yeah, I'll walk into the employee break room and ask them if they have any in their fridge.
Hey, you guys. Sorry to bother you on your break, but
Hey guys, FGC Leviathan here. Professional Twitch
FGC
streamer. I need a. I'm looking for Eggo French toast sticks. If you got them, I know you do. If you don't, you're not leaving this room alive.
I have a sword.
And then I lock the door behind me.
I have a gun and a sword. You may choose by which
What
method.
What would be the smallest thing that you would kill someone for?
The smallest thing?
The smallest thing.
Dude. Probably like a good mechanical keyboard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like a nice fucking $900 or $1,000 keyboard.
Really?
Yeah.
You would kill for that?
Yeah, because those are baller.
You would murder somebody for that.
Probably.
That seems so. Okay, I guess you gave me a good answer because that seems so small.
It is. Yeah, but I
It
mean,
seems-
like, because you'd normally have to build it, otherwise, like a good keyboard, or buy it from somebody who builds it for you, and I'd rather just kill somebody.
Really kill somebody for it.
Yeah, I think so. That, or maybe like a lifetime supply of Chick-fil-A.
Oh, dude, why?
What?
There's no hype. What's the hype for Chick-fil-A? It's just fucking subpar chicken.
What are you talking about?
It's subpar
It's
fucking
lifetime,
chicken, dude.
though. It's not about the quality of the chicken. It's about lifetime food.
You don't care about the quality of the
What
food
does it
that
matter?
you
It's
eat.
lifetime.
That is the most lazy, most unhealthy shit I've ever heard.
Fine, then how about a fucking lifetime supply of free groceries? So I can make my own fucking chicken.
No, it has to be a restaurant.
Okay, fine. Probably Cane's then, maybe?
Dude, that's even...
What?
That's on the same level, dude.
No, it's not.
You choose chicken places. What is your fucking deal?
You said restaurants.
Dude,
Okay,
it's
fine. If
chicken.
we're talking
You can-
fucking, like, restaurants and shit, then I would pick fucking, I don't know, like, Saltgrass Steakhouse or fucking Bisteca or, like, some real expensive
Okay.
shit.
All right. Relax, Confederate. All
I'm
right,
just
we don't need to
saying.
go to Saltgrass.
Oh, Confederate. Hey, what the fuck?
Hey, wait a minute. What? What? What would you get at the Saltgrass?
Steak?
Because they have like catfish and they have steaks
get a
and
steak.
shit like that. They got jalapeno poppers. Oh, you like steaks?
Yeah.
I ain't about that life, dude. I'll eat a steak, but it's never my first choice. I'm not that carnivorous. I also like my shit burnt, and steak isn't really that great when it's burnt.
Well, I guess it depends on the inside.
I guess, but I mean, when I've had T-bones before, and I like them just fucking crisp, right?
Crisp
Looking
down
like
to the
a-
bisp.
Looking like a fucking black piece of fucking plastic.
Just
That's
char.
what I want.
It's just
Yeah.
charcoal.
You ever fucking like rip off a piece of like a black plastic bag, like black garbage bag? Like, imagine that, like stretched out, just like stringy on the end, but black and scrunched up at the edges because you ripped it off
Yum.
on a fucking plate.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of not the worst thing in the world.
God, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of turning me on, dude.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'd just say it's not terrible.
Black plastic bag steak? Oh my god.
You marinate it in a black
Please.
plastic bag.
Do you
16
do you
hours.
know like an easy way to like downplay like really serious things going on that I do?
What?
I like like with this whole like BLM stuff going on, right? Yeah, in Metal Gear, when Snake is getting explained something to him, he's getting mansplained something to him, right?
Uh-huh.
He often repeats like random parts of the sentence.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Tell
The
me
meme.
something. Tell me something right now.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, did you know that Nutter Butters are made of peanut butter and cracker?
Cracker.
Yeah, exactly. Just,
Like that. That's how I cope with downplaying like serious things. Like like police officer pushes over protester and he dies. Pushes.
protesters, you say.
Protesters. Huh. That's interesting.
It's honestly probably the best way to do it.
It's just like you could literally use that with
So
with
asinine.
anything, dude. Man closes small child's head on door until dies, and Snake's like, door. What? Excuse me?
Child.
Like he focuses on the wrong thing.
It's like,
every time. It's like thousands die in New York nuclear bomb attack. And he's like, attack.
attack.
Bomb. It's like he doesn't
He's
hear.
Tim Allen.
Have you ever seen Tim Allen do stand-up?
Dude, I don't want to. No.
It's bad.
Yeah.
He's racist.
He's racist?
He's racist,
What?
dude. He's said the N-word multiple times on stage.
No, not Tim
Yes.
Allen.
Yes. Buzz Lightyear.
Oh my
In the flesh.
God. Not Buzz Lightyear.
Have you never seen any of his
No,
stand-up?
I want to now.
Dude, it's fucking
Is he
wild.
like fucking what's his name? God damn it, Kramer from Seinfeld.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh my god, I do remember that. Holy shit.
Oh man, what a time. That was really something
Kramer.
else. What the fuck is his name?
I don't remember.
How old is he?
He's old as shit. He looks like Doc Brown with
Oh
glasses.
my god. Kramer. Michael Richards.
Fucking yeah, he's on. I almost didn't recognize him when I started watching Curb Your
He's
Enthusiasm
fucking
forever ago
70
because
years old. He really does look like Doc Brown.
he looks like Doc Brown with fucking glasses, dude. Marty.
It's just
Yeah.
Ju-
think,
Julia Louis Dreyfus, the fucking what's her name? Elaine from Seinfeld.
Elaine.
She's aged very
yeah.
well.
Has she?
Yeah, she's 59, but she looks very, very good for being 59.
She looked like a weird, slightly melted version of Courtney Cox to me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Speaking of Courtney Cox, dude, she was fucking hot when she was young. I was watching Ace Ventura: Pet Detective the other day, and she's in it. Like, she's like Ace's love interest.
Mhm.
Dude, she's fucking hot. I didn't even realize it, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
She's looking mighty good.
She's
looking like a
56.
She like terribly aged now.
Kind of. I don't know. Not really. Not terrible. Wasn't she in the Imagine video?
What Imagine video?
You know, the fucking Twitter one. Where it was like all the celebrities and shit singing Imagine.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, she was in there.
Jesus.
It's like, I don't give a fuck about you
Dude.
rich fucking pieces of shit singing to me.
Fucking mansion, dude. You're not an influencer right now. You're just a fucking washed up celebrity.
You should be out there doing. Dude, have you seen do you follow Ron Perlman on Twitter?
No, I've seen some of his tweets though via retweet.
Oh, dude, he's a fucking American hero, man. He doesn't give a fuck about what goes on.
Hell yeah.
He's always like fucking shitting on Trump and calling him a fucking limp dick and like just fucking railing on him. And it's good because I'm like, dude, that is Hellboy and that is Slade at the same time.
True.
That's my Slade.
That is my Slade.
He also looks the same. He's like, his hair is whiter, but he looks the same as he's always done, like in Sons of Anarchy and shit.
Oh, that's right. He was in
So-
Sons of Anarchy. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was one of the big badasses in Sons
Looks
of
like
Anarchy.
a cat.
What?
Like a long face.
What?
You know what the fuck I'm
Wait,
talking
wait,
about?
wait.
He's got like
Who?
that fucking mug, dude. He just has like a face that I would describe as a mug. He's got like a long ass
no.
face.
Cut. Okay, imagine a square, a block,
More like a fucking
rectangular block
rectangle.
of a rectangular block of candle, right? And then you start melting it from the top to the bottom, and you let it drip down and dry. That's what his face looks
Yeah,
like.
sorta.
Bunch of fucking wrinkles. Everything's just falling downward. Everything's just slowly sinking downward. That's what he looks like.
It's honestly kind of insane.
Honestly, it's unreal.
It's unreal, the facial structure of this man.
the anatomical structure of this man, the genetic structure of this man is
absolute
out of
genetic
this world.
freak.
It's beyond, cosmic thinking. He's on a whole nother level.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's all I got to talk about. Unless you got some other shit.
Good. I fucking talked about everything I want to talk about.
Okay, well, that's everything. We got through a good bit of stuff. I've been getting messages lately of people that are telling me that they enjoy the podcast and they like it.
Which is fantastic, by the way.
It's awesome to, get recognized and for y'all to let us know that you guys are enjoying this. So as long as there's somebody out there that enjoys it, we'll keep doing it.
Even if not, we'll probably still keep doing it.
Even if not, it's still a good way to just get stuff off our chest and talk about shit that we've been thinking about for a bit.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of therapeutic for us, and I'm sure it's just nice to just listen to some background noise for anybody who listens to it as well on Spotify.
If you guys have any ideas about if you want us to talk about something, then feel free to shoot one of us a message or comment on the YouTube video. And
if you have a question,
fucking write it down and we'll give it a shot.
You want our opinion on it? For sure, we will hit you up. We aren't the smartest or the most educated.
Oh, I'm definitely the smartest and the most educated, for sure.
You're the one with the tiniest ween, dude.
Oh,
Shut
dude.
up, baby carrot.
Don't
Get
even
the
get me
fuck
started.
out. But all of our stuff is in the description. Our Twitter, our Twitches, all that jazz.
The Spotify link will be in the YouTube playlist, and the Spotify will be on its own separate page under our channel.
Yep. Yes, sir. And these will be out on Monday as regularly scheduled. And I think that's it.
That's about it.
That's everything.
So stay safe, guys. Wash your hands. Don't touch anybody. If you're wearing a fucking mask, don't cough or sneeze into the mask. How many fucking times do I have to tell you? It's easy. Just fucking lower the mask to cough so you're not fucking festering in your own gross shit.
It's okay. Just okay. Let him get it. Let him die. We'll weed out the weak ones.
Jesus. I feel like I had it at some point.
I did too,
That's
probably.
a topic for another day.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see y'all later. Appreciate y'all for watching.
See ya. Goodbye.
See ya.